You want more from the University Alliance Cup? We got more. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 3, Day number 3 of Division A. Dax here with Diviminal. And Vim, gotta say, well, we're gonna be looking into familiar territory here for you especially, because we got two teams looking green and looking to do battle. On this side of the battlefield, we got the 2-0 FITI Tamraws powerhouses that they are from the professional scene. But on the other, not just one Roman, but two. Romance and Gaming right there with Mr. Viminal himself, or Roman, I believe. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's my legal first name, Dux. But
Oh,
also,
casual
I
DDoS right there.
I
Casual
came
docs.
I, I came from of course the La Salle College of Saint Peniel.
Mhm.
So this is a team that's very close to my heart. But I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna be
Oh,
super objective about everything.
oh.
No bias here whatsoever, Dax.
Okay. No biases. That's what I want to hear. As we are going to be getting, of course, into one of these matches in the group stages. I can't believe we're already more than halfway done, Viminal. We gone through 4 matches already. This is the 5th one, and we have one more right after this. Time flies when you're having fun. And the University Lions Cup, it's been an absolutely fun romp. All of the teams putting in their all. We've seen a few upsets. We've seen some close games, some close margins. And all in all, the competition has been absolutely fierce. But this one, it's going to be, I'd say, a bit difficult, though, for the CSB roster. They're looking for
Mm.
their first win, as they have been recently promoted to Division A after the Division B last season. But the FITI Tamaraws, they're once again proven how dominant they could be, the professional experience, the powerhouses that they are. And I feel like this time, third time is their charm, and third time is when they're hungry the most for that championship.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Again, a lot of professional experience in the FIT roster. And it's just, yeah, is it going to be too much to handle for Romanson? I mean, there's a lot of hype surrounding the CSB squadron, but
Mhm.
can they actually live up to it? Can they actually prove themselves worthy here? Again, 0-2 versus 2-0. Bit of a stark contrast there in terms of the number stacks, if I get my elementary math
Oh,
correctly.
again, this is where we start. Oh, it's perfect because we're going to first CSP game. I can call not your elementary school teachers anymore. I can call
Oops.
your university professors.
This is probably not a good thing to say on broadcast, but I did take a couple of my math classes, time and time again during my run in college. But so professional analyst, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay.
But let's forget I mentioned that.
You
That's
can we can keep the numbers for this because I know you have the magic, Feminal. Don't worry about it,
of
friendo.
course Viminal
Ah,
always brings the magic.
ah, that's another one. I can't believe
Yeah.
we added another one to the list. But come on, let's get back on topic. In Romance Gaming, there is that hype, especially the powerhouses that they were in Division B, plus that magnificent lower bracket run. And they also have professional experience under their belt as well. We got courtesy of the Oasis Gaming roster, being the star player that he is, just doing an incredible job leading that team in the first place all the way to Division A alongside the rest of the roster. But the Itamras, they have been established for so long already. They're up here 2-0, and they have proven to us time and time then how strong they can be. Parang, paano bang tanong sa Itamras? It doesn't feel like it's a matter of if they can win a championship eh. It feels like
Yeah.
it's when. That's really when will it happen? Will it happen this season? Will it happen next? Who knows? We're gonna find out as soon as possible because we are gonna be getting into the standard fanfare that is the UAC map pick of Ascent. And how many times have we seen Ascent already in UAC? How many times will we see it more? Probably the most in terms of stats there, Viminal.
It's by the way, the hometown of Philippine Valorant, as
Yes,
we'd like to
sir.
coin it. But okay, I mean, Viper over here on Ascent. I mean, it is doable, but we don't technically see it often, even in the pro scene.
Mm-mm.
And there's probably a very good reason for that. Typically, an Astra is enough to basically take control of the parts of the map that you need to. So having a double controller setup on Ascent, pretty interesting. But we'll get to see how it's actually going to work for Roman Sun here. For FIT naman, bit of a straightforward cookie cutter lineup. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. A lot of combos you can pull off with that paranoia.
Choose your agent.
Tricks. I mean, come on. Come on. This is a magnificent young man. Tricks, come on.
Wonderful, handsome, and I gotta say, he's looking healthy. So good on you, Tricks. Good to see you all good to go. Batghost as well, incredible player. Come on, and Miko has been lighting up the scoreboard here in the AcadArena scene. He has gotten, I think the last time I saw one of the pictures on the AcadArena Facebook page, his picture was there a lot for a lot of the stats. So check mark, check mark, check mark, Miko, A+ to them. And we are gonna be checking out, of course, our incredible tournament partners as well as we get into the game. Nothing. Okay, but first thing first, no costumes this time. All business here for FIT and for Romance Son. We didn't get the incredible pictures from the last few series that you were casting there, Viminal. But back to my point there, this tournament, guys, presented to you by ASUS ROG. From powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, the ROG Zephyrus S17. Featuring an 11th gen Intel Core i9 CPU cooled with liquid metal and GeForce RTX 3080 GPU to take your gaming experience to the next level for hashtag for those who dare. Available in your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. Hop onto rog.acadArena.com to check it out. And of course, shout out to our partners as well at Logitech G. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadArena.com now. So we are finally getting into the game. We are presently looking to get into the action. And Viminal, we're seeing a lot of variety here for Romance on Gaming. There's a lot of hype for good reason, and there's a lot of innovation under their belt because not only are they only going to be playing a single duelist, not only are they going to go for double control, but they'll play double initiator, and that's a breach on their side.
You know what, Dex? This is a pretty interesting contrast compared to last season's UAC, wherein we saw mostly cookie cutter team compositions. Now we're seeing a lot more variety. And you know, teams are evolving at a rapid pace. Sometimes, though, these sort of more unconventional or unorthodox team comps may backfire when you are struggling with your synergy in terms of utility usage and, of course, your fundamentals as well. Going for a double controller, going for a double initiator and a single duelist requires the most coordination in the team. Second only to the triple initiator that we saw earlier today from USD. And you know, that's something. This is a huge statement for Romanson. If they can actually make this work, you definitely know this team has gone to the next level. But Trix is going to be concussed earlier onto A main to be backing on away here, Dex.
Yeah,
As the action will start.
They are at the next level. They're at Division A, but they haven't been treated as nicely as they would expect because the competition here is absolutely fierce. And for FIT, though, I do believe we are going to see, of course, besides the players we mentioned already, we got Admiral here alongside... Was that... I saw a name a while ago, and I haven't seen it in a while, actually. Kiel. So, Kiel's gonna be back on the board. Good to see the Itameras going for more of these players, getting that time. The Tricks right now, his time is now to deal with the mid contest. Manson Gaming, they're gonna go for the push already. Mid to B is the place to be, and Cali Lad gonna be a mad lad to throw that facials out, just to signify their starting point. Do want to go on side, but the turret getting in the way here for Minnow. It's all about the pressure there being applied. Bat goes in the meantime inside the boathouse, but Trick there with the dig onto Mayo. Bat goes comes close
down B.
But Cali Lad now on site. Here comes Nico trying to find the angles. And the camera just playing the flanks here. Left, right. There's pressure being applied. Actually gonna get one before he falls. And Courtesy's the only one left here, Vim.
Courtesy left his own devices. Not much he can do here. He does get a dink onto both the Omen and the Reyna. It's just not gonna be enough. He does have a recon. He can spot them out. But, you know, with a classic at hand, you can't really spray transfer, right?
10 seconds left.
Unless.
I mean,
Courtesy. He's a great guy. He's an incredible player. But Miko quicker on the trigger finger. And if you look at the names here, Mr. Viminal, there's a lot of the Oasis family, I gotta say. There's Miko from, I believe he used to play for CT and X back then, if I remember my history. Of course, Trix, who is now part of the Oasis gaming roster, replacing the departing Adores. And of course, Courtesy. He's there. He's the face of Oasis right now. So it's interesting that we're gonna get Trix versus Courtesy coming in this one. Is like, hey, teammate, why are you on the wrong team, teammate? Why are you there? Oh wait, this is not the pro circuit. We go by collegiate, we go by colleges, and now they must face off into battle. But it's Itameras with the 1-0 lead here, Vim.
it's going to be an interesting dynamic, of course, Dex, on how they're going to be playing against each other. And, of course, we know Courtesy to be the IGL for Romance on Gaming. So, you know, they might actually know how to counterplay Trix's tendencies here. But as I say that, he just goes ham, taking first blood on a courtesy using that Marshall.
But fine, but Sinks finding Trix in response, and we know Trix from the pro scene, strong duelist, but even better in terms of the antithesis of being a duelist, find the answers in terms of the defensive straight. Miko right now on the board. Will this Pisana wait?
One enemy remaining.
Stay sound. And Miko now with 2, looking for a third. Wants to be very sure of the shots. Kalilad though finding kill before Admiral will get that final kill. But the Tamaraos, they keep it very simple and clean. And from what we've seen in their collegiate circuit for such a long time already, they're just one of the best, if not at times the best, at doing the fundamentals well in the collegiate circuit. And playing this composition right now, it's just back to basics and back to getting even better at what they do here, Vim.
You know, when you have strong fundamentals as a team, sure, arguably you could go for a more unorthodox lineup or perhaps a more skill-capped lineup, but going back to the basics here in a cookie cutter double duelist arguably can work to your favor, but Trix with a quick
down
kill.
A.
That was incredible. Okay, that was pretty basic. Again, going back to the fundamentals, Dax.
That was incredible, but basic.
Incredible to actually see work, because it never works, because it's so basic.
Right. It works because it's Trix, and we say it time after time. That's one of the best things that he can do. Instead of playing better on the entry, his anti-entry, just him initiating the conflict before anything else. That's what he does best for a roster. And again, he proves it there with that initial takedowns. Kalilad, though, buying the Phantom Shot onto Batcus, but for the side of CSB here, for Romantic Gaming, it is quite a rude awakening having to deal with FIT this early on into your bracket. But then again, Kalilad still fighting on back, proving that Romanson is more than just courtesy, more than just the professional experience he brings. This is a roster that was tried, tested in Division B last time, and they're looking for that first victory. It's 2v1 though here, Vimino.
Still absolutely winnable for him. He does have a showstopper. So if they actually
30
group up
seconds left.
together and try to double peek him, that might actually work to their disadvantage here. They gotta be really careful. Trix down at 8 HP. Kalilad. He's gonna try and go for that duel. He knows Trix is low. Does manage to take him down.
Denied though. He gets denied at the very last moment. Tickle me fancy, but Tamaraos now up by 3. It's just kind of heartbreaking for Kalilad though. He was so close. He was so close to getting that ace, to getting that clutch, and giving Romanson Gaming that call to action they wanted. But check out this replay from Trix. Simple, elegant, beautiful, effective. That's what that's all about. And the Tamaraos, I think it's perfect that they're like a robotic Tamarao, because they're workers. They're a reliable bunch, but they know how to just go with the tides and go with the times in terms of how they play and what makes them best. As Trix now, quickly as he comes, he smites already Agi.
Cover going out.
Kill will be smoking out that A main entrance here. He's going to be holding down the line. Is he going to reposition though? Yes, he does. But he's actually going to go back.
He repositions the reposition Mimino. Reposition, he says.
Yes.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
Turn. Oh,
I guess he's a bit of a fickle-minded guy.
No,
I mean, we all tend to be at times.
When I play, it's just like, I like my position before, but now I don't like that position. But now I do again. Where do I go back? Do I go back? Do I make it work? And apparently that's the call there for him. But Sinks right now. Reality might sink in, but no, it's a 1-for-1. No, it's actually 2 versus 1 in this scenario. Flank here though by the Killjoy. Good angle for the breach so far, but as soon as he makes one misstep here, Vimino, he's gonna get seen, he's gonna get heard, and he will be very dead. Tamaraos, man oh man, the powerhouse continues on, and really the levels that this team can't achieve, it just gets better and better, greater and greater, and deadlier every time you see them here in the University Alliance Cup.
I mean, you talked about it earlier, Dax. It's just not a question of if they can win. It's a matter of when they can win the whole shebang here. And judging from what we're seeing here in this performance at the very least, you know, sans a few mistakes, it's just them really asserting their dominance here over Romanson Gaming. But of course, you know, we expect there to be a little bit of a skill gap, so it seems. At least for the most part. But Kalilad, you know, he's trying to prove us wrong here.
Oh, but he got hit by the rolling thunder of his teammates, so CSB, they gotta be careful in that situation. Luckily enough, though, Itamro's completely off site there.
Spike
And now
planted.
we will get a 5v5 retake. So Romanson, they do have a chance in this round. They still have all the members that they need, but they expended 2 ultimates. And Itamrouse is ready with 3 in response. Now clear out here came from Kellen Admiral. Calalado dropping on down with 30 HP. Lockdown though. Time ticking here, Criminal. With Calalad looking to hold the door. It's Tricks right now, shattering on through. Admiral goes, setting sail and setting to a fight. And got Kellen back goes on the board as well. Quickly as they come, Bim. Quickly as they set up, quickly they will depart. Set the ship for a sail to a quick close port because Itamrouse now up by 5 here, Viminal.
It's just absolutely clinical, man. And quite frankly, a bit heartbreaking for my alma mater.
Okay, Vim.
It's a bit heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We're not biased casters here, but you can see really the Itamrouse. They're just such a well-oiled machine, and it's not just because of the professional experience, isn't it? It's really just these guys know how to play so well with each other.
Yeah, I mean, you know, case in point, you could put 5 of the best players on the planet on a single team, but you know, if they bump heads with each other, it's just not gonna fly, no matter what, unless they do have the proper chemistry, right?
Admirals, they're oozing with it here. Seems like they're gonna get an A+ for chemistry so far, but for Admiral, he will be missing a day of attendance there as he gets picked off immediately by Romanson. So a good start here though so far for the attacking side. They do need to find a few of those pickoffs. And of course, if Itamrouse gets a little too confident with their ways, Romanson Gaming is going to be a team that is no slouch and no stranger to punishing the opposition. So they're going to get thrown out by Miko after the Owl Drone gets the tag. Watch out for Calilad, and this is why you look both ways before you cross the street, especially in that area. Kieldo in the meantime is going to be able to get to the ready though for the third one. And Romanson Gaming, they're piling in the bodies in a well-timed manner here, Vimino.
You're absolutely right there. They can't get complacent. They
Spike
can't
planted.
get too overconfident here. Now Trix is going to attempt to go for a retake with an operator. He could choose to swap over his guns, but not sure if there's a Phantom right there. Bad Coast does have a rifle in place. He's going to be checking. That's a short first. It's too far though.
Yeah. I was about to ask, if you were in Bat Ghost, if you are a Bat Ghost, you'd need echolocation to
player
figure things out,
standing.
right? But oh no! Achi! Just with backstab there, 6 on the board as well! And Romanson Gaming, they steal that one away. Beautiful punish, they needed that one though, and a thrifty win like this puts them back on the board, puts them back on the economy, and gives them the fight that they need to at least clash with Itamrouse further.
Again, Khalil just paving the way to secure the round win for Romanson Gaming. This guy, very, very impactful. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, they obviously don't have a lot of frags across the board, but he's been doing it for his team.
Yeah, well, it takes someone to start things. It takes one to ascend. And it's all about building up the pieces for Romanson Gaming. But as soon as we say that, the foundation has already been shattered by the lightning. It's no act of God, it's an act of Admiral. 5v4 advantage right now here for Itamrouse. But Romanson Gaming does have a good focal point though to go over to B side. They're focusing now to get on pit and more. Mia though in the meantime getting burned up by the Nanoswarms, and Batko spotted in the boathouse, and his ship will sink courtesy of teams there. Spike though gonna get planted, Viper Spit is the call, and Romanson Gaming, they have at least some fortifications for this hold here so far, Bim.
Moment TP is to be cancelled, and pretty much all of Romanson are down to very low HP except for Breach right there. So they're going to be in dire straits coming into this despite having that Viper Spit onto B. But as I say that, they get a 3K for the side of Romanson Gaming. 2v1 now.
Operator let go for the Phantom, but he will have to let go of his life as well. Good call to go for the rifle, but Agi even better with the Viper Spit. And Romanson Gaming showing signs of life, getting a little bit of the fist bumps on as well. And they're celebrating here the few rounds they have gotten. That positive energy, positive momentum, gonna help them out immensely in this game.
You know, Dex, seeing the player cams right now, it's...
Oh, we can do it too, you know, we can fist bump tayo.
No, it's not that. Parang sobrang iba yung vibe eh. You know, just everyone's all smiles, right? Despite them playing for 150k on the line. It's just... it's so different compared to whatever he used to see.
Toxins going
And it's
all
actually
the
quite
seriousness.
refreshing. It's actually quite refreshing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the spirit of camaraderie, my friend, and it's good to see these guys put some faces to some names and put some bullets in the chamber to connect
Spikes
onto
here.
faces on the other side as iTamaraus will win that face-off and get the advantage yet again. That's the one thing, though, that FIT does well. Oh, that goes wrong angle. Perfect time there for courtesy. Admiral, though, on the board, but as I was mentioning, the iTamaraus, they know how to find the pick-off very, very quickly. That's one of their strengths so far in this game. Now that we do have Kalilad, though, getting the pick-off onto the Sova, they will be translocating themselves to B site. But for Manson, they still need to be careful because iTamaraus, rolling thunder for the zone. Quick ultimate there from the breach, but again, gets absolutely nothing. It's all about the stall gameplay here so far, Vim.
Kill with a sheriff at that. Saints
Last
just
player standing.
brings it down. Courtesy with a shock dart onto kill as well. It's all going to be down to Miko. But at a 3v1, this is going to look really tough for him to do anything at this point.
He's the Reyna. He might be able to do something, but no way, no how, no clutch for you, says Kalilad. And this lad looking to be more and more like a man stepping on up when needed the most. 10 takedowns here for Kalilad, 9 for Sinks, and in all honesty, an incredible effort here so far from this side of the CSB roster. On the flip side, though, for iTamaraus, we got Miko ready with the Empress, ready with 10 kills as well. But we'll see now if Trix can get even more value with the operator. That's been one of the biggest things so far in this high-octane game, Viminal. Do you believe we just started and now we're already in round number 9? This is one of the quickest games we've had so far, and the pace doesn't seem like it's stopping anytime soon.
You know, when you throw in Trix into the mix right there, Dax, it's just kind of...
You want to find it?
Point!
Miko!
Fast
Okay,
pace!
we weren't even done with our point yet, guys. But okay, we're flying off to the side here. Kalilad will take it out by Admiral. Gets a 2K right there, Dex.
Speed kills, but right now, Romanson, they're tripping on up here. Viminal, Courtesy, the only one left, 13 HP, and a drink for Courtesy, but this is no lucky number, and the odds are not in his favor whatsoever. Miko with the takedown, flawless victory from iTamaraus. And if you can say quick, iTamaraus can do it even better. Speed lang talaga. Games done quick. Isipin mo, hindi to yung mga speedrun fundraisers. Tournament to sa collegiate scene, pero kasing bilis pa rin eh.
WK lang. WK lang, mga pre. You don't have to
Hold
think
up.
about baiting fake rotations or whatever. just you hold W and win.
You hold W, you
Yeah.
press S to stop, and then you shoot, and then you go again.
No, Miko and Trix on your team. Just hold W, bro. That's it.
It's ridiculous.
That's my analysis.
Uh-huh. It's great analysis. It's perfect. It's apt. It's as fast as the game. And it makes sense. Because Miko literally just runs in and gets the takedown and gets out, yeets out because he's the Reyna. And on the flip side, he has rest back here, Viminal. He has cover because Trix is on the operator. And we finally get to breathe for once in this game. Look at this. A stall? A slow play? What is this? This is not what we expected. We expected more hold Ws and go for broke. But I think Romance Gaming has realized that scenario does not benefit them as much as iTamaraus does. iTamaraus has been winning the duels. They've been getting more and more of the momentum in their favor. Kiel, though, he is trying to hold that really far angle with the Phantom rather than something like a Vandal. But we'll see right now what he can do there if Kalilad peeks it out. The Raze now has a few steps left before reaching conflict. But the Hunter's Fury now gonna be the call. This is dangerous here for the Sova, but Kiel gonna be able to get a take down on the Sinks instead. Now Agi with the refrag, and Kalilad turns around to shut down Admiral. Good heads-up play there from Kalilad, realizing the situation, noticing the grass was moving on around. Now the iTamaraus down left to 2. Can Trix even find anyone here with his operator?
So he's gonna be. Oh my god! Goodbye,
Welcome to the team!
teammate.
Welcome to the team, teammate! Yung
Okay.
pala yun eh. That's how you do it. But then Batgos and Trix
Last player
to work
standing.
together. Fortunately though for Batgos, he is gone. Kalilad now with that takedown. Trix now 1v3 scenario. He saw the gun.
Yeah.
Is he gonna wait for more? wants to kill. He wants to kill here, Viminal. No, Trix is hungry for the highlight drill, but Kalalat is his only victim. Agi now with a refrag, and 6-4. Romance and Gaming fighting on back, proving why they're here, part of Division A in the first place, and they still want to show the Itamarouse that there is a clash waiting in them to be lit.
All right, this is really good. They're fighting on back.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go CSB. No. That was where I was getting at. But no, all honesty, they had a really bad start. 5 consecutive rounds for Itamarouse. But they really fought on back, did the necessary adjustments. And against a mechanically superior opponent, you got to play the war of attrition. There's really no other way around it. If you read the history books, they're going to tell you the same thing. You best use those wide words, my friends.
You make kulong the people in the castle, and then you just don't give them bread. That's how you win wars. Not apparently being the better shot, not apparently having the better technology. You just make sure they run out of food to eat. But in this case, though, a war of attrition, well, it's more about playing it slow and steady. But Trix right now, he's ready to hit that turbo boost here,
Spike
Mr. Viminal.
planted.
If you ever seen Fast and Furious, it's just Monkey the Drip King looking to be unleashed. Will this be Trix Drift? Will this be Trix going for the flight? Eventually, though, it's quite a grounded approach for Romance and Gaming. The breach right now, applying the pressure. Sinks has been such a bother with his utilities. And Miko right now, he will just be the collector there. He's gotten two so far. Trix on the board as well alongside Gel. And Trix assassinates the last one. Speed kills an Itamarouse. As soon as they saw the green light, they were ready to go, and go for 7. 7-4 scoreline.
I mean, that was so clean of a retake for Itamarouse. I feel
Last
like
round in the
the
half.
moment na magkamali yung Romance on Gaming, kunyari medyo off yung positioning nila or you know, they refuse to have the proper crossfires, then Itamarouse would be more than happy to exploit that. And because they're actually so clean when it comes to those retakes, I think it would actually be best for them to simply give up site and retake as a 5-man. Because they are way more coordinated from what it seems like here. And they do have a very basic team composition. It's just very straightforward, and if they go for a straightforward retake, I think it would actually be a safer win condition for them.
Well, seems like the case right now for the side of Itamarouse has to be keeping those numbers, as you mentioned. One of the best things they have done has been those retakes. And we'll see, though, because the other best thing that they've done, Viminal, is to prevent the take from happening in the first place. And Batgos now is the Iron Curtain. He's the wall up top the rafters, and he is going to be looking alongside Miko there to get those takedowns. 2 here for Miko so far. Beautiful watchtower position for him. He's got 2 souls, but he can't get any more there. The Requiem will be stopped by Agi. And Courtesy right now, he's on the prowl. Can't be a shot caller, can't be a star player, but right now, he's all alone versus 3. And Heel finds the angle there from in behind. Itamarouse divide, conquer, and
Switching
go for the sweep.
sides.
8-4 as we swap on sides. And again, a very fast first half in this game. What a match we've had so far. And I think, Viminal, na napagay tong game na to para sa ating sa ating TikTok eh. Ito yung pwede mo i-post yung full game, yung full rounds because of how fast that is. And don't forget, guys, you can hit that wall with AcadArena on TikTok. Make sure to follow at AcadArena if you are part of our first 1,000 followers. You'll get the chance to win some of our weekly giveaways. Post a tweet with the hashtag #88TikTok giveaway to make your entry count. But yeah, quick rounds and quick fights in this matchup so far.
Yeah, highlights and amazing content brought to you in small doses. It's just the way it has been working throughout this entire game. Absolutely lightning fast action because of both sides being heavily aggressive. It's just Kalilad. Why do you say Kalilad?
I think Kalidad sounds like a real word that we
Yeah, it is actually a real word. It means caliber.
Oh.
But you know,
Spike planted.
yeah, surprise. I actually know some Filipino words.
Yeah, I was literally about to get my phone and call Ray. I'll be like, Ray, what does that mean? What's a kalidad? Help us out, Filipino caster. But she has done an amazing job today so far, so she's taking her break. But we are now gonna watch the door break as we get now into the tip of things. The tipping point is gonna be a big round here, but Batco's now gonna get backstabbed. And Kalilado runs out of bullets versus Miko. Becomes a 3v3 scenario. Miko now hungry for more, gets another one versus Courtesy. The Devore right now consuming the souls, consuming the targets, and line them up like little doggies because the Miko is there, hungry for more. Feed Miko more, give him the stats, give him the pedigrees and give him the accomplishments because Tamaraus wins the pistol thanks to him.
I mean, the caliber of this man in particular, Miko,
Kalidad.
has the kalidad of this guy. This guy, ah.
Oh,
This
marunong.
guy.
Oh.
I mean, lakas niya. I mean, how else would I... Napakalakas si Miko ngayon. I mean, like...
Okay. I'm gonna look for the picture real quick. So last
Picture of
time, Miko is one of the stat leaders so far of Division A in average kills, average eco rating, and combat score. So 3 out of the 5 stats that we highlight so far, he is the stat leader, and I guess that's fine. He's incredible. He's good. And Heal right now with the kill there on the Kalilad. Tamaraus using that gun advantage to their favor. But man, oh man, if this keeps up, there's gonna be even more stats to the machine that is Tamaraus.
Miko again on a rampage right here. It takes 1, takes 2. Easy as perhaps
remaining.
1 and 2 lang.
I
was gonna say 1, 2, and 3.
No, Trix will take
No, but
the
Trix
one
got
and
the other 2 kills. So I'm like,
so-
he has 1.
So it's easy for the 1 and 2 to get the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
2 times. Ah, amen.
Amen.
Sim.
Omsim!
Good
ano yung
math,
isa?
good math.
Ekop Omsim. Alam mo yun?
Ekop. Oh, I know, pero mahirap yun eh. Ekoms? Nasa may Ekoms
Oh,
eh.
never mind.
Ekoms
Iba
yung
na lang,
smoke.
iba na lang.
Okay, sige. I'm not as cool as you, Boomer.
It's actually a very gentle. Like these kids, they actually have innate ability to type these words the other way around. You know.
Oh my god, did you just say these kids? Your age is showing, Biminal.
Well, they are kids compared to my age. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm 25,
no.
by the way.
Sure, I will totally believe that.
What do you
That's,
mean?
yeah,
Viminal?
Biminal, oh, what's next? Biminal doesn't age?
Viminal, always young at heart. That's it.
Amen. Okay. Now let's get back into the game. What is up with Ascent and us having the most incredible conversation?
This seems to
map-
happen quite a bit on Ascent.
Yeah, on Ascent. It's because we know so much about this map already that we have transcended map knowledge into conversation knowledge. And Miko, we know he can get one, but Sinks knowing the push and will use that knowledge to get rid of the rampaging Reina. In any case, though, this is gonna be a good call for Tamaraus anyway to go over the B side, but Agi holding the
Spike
line,
down,
getting
B.
through there. The snake slithers on in, sits on down the boathouse.
30
And
seconds
everything
left.
now left Kiel here. He has gotten a good well, never mind. I was gonna say it was a good return here for Kiel so far, but as soon as he puts that spike down, the shock darts are there to zap him down quickly, smiting Tamaraus in this round. Manson gets a third round turnaround here, Domino.
Could be the breathing room that they need. I mean, check out that sigh of relief from that young man. I mean, I would react in the same way. Obviously, this is a very tense moment for Romanson. They're down by 5, but they definitely needed to win that round. Heroic play coming in from Agi. Definitely needed that, but still, tough game. It's just, I expected Trix to basically lead the charge here. While he has, and indubitably, had a lot of impact in this game, it's Miko who's really stepping in on up.
Well, Miko right now, he's found his groove immensely in the Tamaraus roster. And the stats don't lie, and the accomplishments in this game so far, they just add in to the legend that is Miko of Season 3. Question is though, can he continue on, and will this be the peak form Tamaraus needs to finally make that answer of win become now? Can they get the 3-0? Can they get a perfect record? Can they go all the way and win the championship this season? Well, that's why we have all these weeks, guys. We got so many more matches to come. Not just today. We still got one more after this one, but after today, we got more weeks. We got the playoffs, and you know the University Alliance Cup is just here for you to enjoy, employ, and watch your favorite collegiate teams do battle and support your alma mater. Or if you're studying still, support the university you're in. But Tamaraus right now, the only support that they need are themselves. But Mayo, in the meantime, getting on the board. He's been needing the kill. He gets there versus Mbiko. Perfect target to take down Viminal.
Trix just lurking on around over there in Garden, sort of
30
Watch
seconds
this
left.
spray.
Oh, is that up? Oh, never mind. I thought Sinks was trying to pretend to be AFK real quick.
Bit of a some sort of a play dead maneuver
Yes,
coming in
like-
play there.
Yeah, they're coming. Play dead. If you don't see them, they don't see you. Don't worry about it. Just close your eyes and count to 5. But we're gonna count down this timer here, Vim. Keel has found a way
enemy
to put
remaining.
that spike down. 1v1, 11 HP, and the answer is to get the hell out of there and TP onto the top side. But
He's gonna have that information.
yeah, he does have it. Actually, though, with a good call to go for the defuse. He's sticking it. He stuck it.
What?
He decided to stick it, and oh my god, almost gets knifed. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Aji. If there's Kali lad, Aji is the mad lad. But it still worked. It still worked for him. And with only half a second to spare, Kiel dropping on them a little too late. What a call! What a call from a Manson, man!
That
What a
was just-
call!
That was just insane. Like, who would in the right mind stick that defuse? Taking the gamble, I guess, against Kiel at 11 HP. Still, sort of. I mean, it worked, but like,
It worked!
it was so risky. It was a bit of a gamble play.
Yeah, I was about to say, this guy's gonna get it half right. You know, guys, if you're a caster, we talk fast, but also there are times where we're about to start off what we think is gonna happen,
And then we
suddenly
completely
you just have to stop. Look at the flowers and look at what reality has given us, and the reality is, Romantic Gaming takes the round in the most, I'd say, ballsy way. But anyway, we're not done. And Tricks!
What?
What? Aji is not only a god of diffusing, but also immune to blades. Hello?
He is immortal.
He is incredible, and he is just an
enemy
immovable
remaining.
object that's still alive somehow. Batman's finally seeing the signal to take him down, but hello? Valorant? Hello? Tricks? What happened there?
I mean, was that a whiff or?
I think it counted as a whiff.
Yeah.
I think even though it looked like it should have connected,
Maybe it was just
it
the angle of the
count-
camera.
Yeah, the angle. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it went under his chin.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of an
Here.
unfortunate circumstance
Oh,
there for the side of
man.
Tricks.
It looked almost perfect, and he assumed it. It was like it's the right call. That dash would have allowed him to navigate even further. But
But-
somehow, some way, the blades. Oh man. 2 moments back to
Recovering
back, Viminal, and it just involves Haji again.
This guy. When the going gets tough, just it gets tougher. Kalilad is gonna be here on a very scary position, but he makes it work. Courtesy though, takes down Admiral as well. Very good start for the side of Roman Sun.
There we go. Manson Gaming. And guys, I don't think we've actually talked about this too much, but the scoreline is 10-7 now. Again, very quick rounds and very quick action. But this is Romance Gaming clawing their way back into a feasible scoreline.
One enemy
The
remaining.
Itamarouse,
Spike
it feels
down
like they
mid.
expended all their energy at the very start, and they're running out of steam. And looking back at their history, that has been one of the bigger criticisms of the Itamarouse roster. Incredible team, incredible players, but there's sometimes that possibility and that tendency to struggle closing out the game. I wonder what other team in the pro circuit has that problem, Vimino. I wonder who, but
30 seconds left.
but man, oh man, really, the greats. They need to find a way to wrap things up quickly, or else, well, the likes of Romance Gaming, they are gritty. They are here to prove a point. They are here to prove that they are part of Division A for good reason, and they are looking for that first win. And if this is going to be Itamarouse right now, keeling on over just to die, Romance Gaming will be happy to take these rounds bit by bit. A 4-round streak here for CSB.
This is just an amazing comeback from the boys of Roman Sun. They only need a couple more to tie things up, but I think in this round, Dax, despite them being on an eco, there's just so much utility available for the side of Itamarouse that if they're able to get 1 or 2 guns away from Roman Sun early on, this might be really good for them, but Sinks is gonna beg to differ here.
We have it back into the game. Might be a bit of a reprieve, perhaps. Never mind. It's action already undergoing as we get CSB play for the middle. I like the turret though being set up there by Batco's good vantage point for the utility. And Miko, an even better pickoff now, opening things up by A side. Thing is though, as Romanson scrambling now to adjust themselves as a quick little push belt over to the east side of the map. Miko now gonna get tagged, 39 HP and a tree. Beautiful jump peek there from the Sova, preventing himself from getting shot up, but Bat goes instead. Catching out courtesy, Calalado finding one in response, and here comes Agi. This snake has been in the perfect position for quite a while in the past few rounds, and it really feels like the Viper is doing it yet again. 2v3 now, Admiral and Kill versus the world. The dynamic duo with the MAD in front of them. Can they look mad? Can they get mad and get the kills? Or will Romanson now make the gap one round?
Loving the discipline coming in from CSB right now. None of them peeking, just
30
setting up a
seconds
proper
left.
crossfire, covering multiple angles. And of course, saving those utilities for when they think they're about to push. 20 seconds left on the clock. Spike just unreachable at this point in time for the iTimer.
One
This is
enemy
most definitely going to be a round win for the Milestone. Agi again with a quick 2 get a secure the round. This guy has been a bastion of strength for CSB.
Hey, look, it's the Oasis bootcamp behind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I
I
see.
wonder where,
So
I wonder
are they playing like the same room? or-
I don't know. Well, let's wait for the iTamers campus. Like, hey, isn't that what the Oasis bootcamp? There's just like a big. Oh, it's probably like their coach is just in the way doing that. Be like,
Yeah,
okay,
but
like that. Oh,
know,
no looking,
bawal
no
yan.
looking. Bawal
That's
yan.
bawal.
You are in different teams for once. You know, you're back. You're back there, but then again, Romanson is back on the board. They're one round
You
away
should run.
from tying things up. And what looked to be the iTamarao's pain train, Romanson Gaming has brought in their own train and are looking to derail the FIT squadron. In any case though, Lockdown is going to be buying some space for them, but not time. Because of the fault line, the pain shells being lobbed as well, Romanson Gaming, we mentioned the amount of utilities they have, and they just have so many ways to stall even through a far here, Bim.
And they're going to be going for pretty much a full 5-man
planted.
retake here. And this is definitely the right call. Because they have a breach ultimate just like that. It's going to be so easy to go for that retake. But Calalad with a quick 2K. And actually, it seems stacks. It's too
remaining.
fast for me to call, so go ahead.
iTamara's now making it 2-1. Agi up top all alone, but that showstopper was absolutely huge. Rocket to the moon, but Trix with the updraft for the distraction, and Agi will be getting that takedown. Oh, I think Trix is playing at home for once, so
Oh.
okay. No coach
That's
mark
good.
doing that.
That's
That's good. but yeah, iTamara's, man, oh man, it was almost an incredible retake for Romanson. More often than not, if you hit a rolling thunder on everyone on the side of, well, of iTamara's there, that could be Romanson Gaming's ticket to punch it and win it. And Calalad was a perfect example of that with the showstopper to follow. But unfortunately for them, the iTamara's, they scattered themselves, knew the Rolling Thunder was coming, and it was just the perfect placement there for Trix to find that final blow. After everything is said and done, the trades were essential for the attack side to get the win. But Miko, you gotta be careful there. The wall bang, the shock dart, they are gonna put you to low. And you haven't gotten that first kill as of yet. He's hungry for it though here, Viminal. One shot to the head to get that full armor to go for the overheal thanks to the Devar. But as of yet, it's Courtesy playing it safe and sound and waiting by the Speedway drops down, has a hold it in hand.
Feels like that previous round kind of stifled their proactivity for the defensive side here. And they're going to pay the price for that as Trix goes for the flank.
But Courtesy at least catching out Trix in response, knowing how each other moves. But then again, we got a beautiful Hunter's Fury there from Admiral, and we are setting sail now onto B side. Doesn't matter if the water is all gone here, Viminal, because we're still clamping it down on B anyway. Anchoring here, setting things up. For Manson now, they have 3 members left on the retake, but it's gonna be difficult unless Calalad can make the opening for the squad.
Doesn't get a kill, it's going to be a lost cause here, but at the very least, they do get a pick onto B main. Still a 3-3, they do have those flashes as well.
Good aftershock there from the breach, but here we go. Admiral right now finding the target and from afar, peering through the telescope. Galalando finding one, but he cannot find more. It's Admiral in 3 instead. And after everything is said and done, the rally of Romanson Gaming is finally dissipating as iTamarao's is on match point. One more, and they take this map away from CSB.
They're pretty stretched for cash right now for the side of CSB. They're gonna have to make do with what they can get because this is match point for iTimerOut. It did take them a while to sort of counter that momentum shift in favor of Romanson, right? But when they actually got it figured out, then they just don't stop, and now they're on match point. But again, it's pretty interesting that they are having a bit of trouble closing out these rounds. If they're consistently doing that, then perhaps it's an indicator of what we need to fix later on. Strix trying to get an early pick. Bit of a chicken peek right there.
And he also wants to back on away with the Blade Storm, trying to go for a fadeaway shot. But this is just great angles here for Romantic Gaming. Not just Sinks, but also CalLad getting two. Keel, though, finding one of his own at the center of the site. Very dangerous angle for the Omen. Still makes it work anyway. And the Owl Drone is hurt, but not seen. Kill. Look down, not up. Look down, not up. Spike's now gonna get planted, though. And Romantic Gaming, even though they're scrambling for the retake, they have the intel of where iTimerOut's base station here, Viv.
One Dominic the knife out. Admiral gets a 2K though.
Yan, gun out tuloy. Admiral getting two. And Admiral right now, he's trying to find more. He's looking to steer this ship to victory. But he got actually using. There we have the brawl. Keel right now going for more. He has 11 HP, but he cannot survive against Agi. Agi the nimble, Agi quick, and Agi the clutch. How many times here for Romantic Gaming have they relied on Agi to play it smart and for him to play it well? Big reason why they're still alive. And not only that, they'd have the Viper Spit ready to stall for more here, Bim.
Definitely a stalwart performer for the side of CSB. I do believe that was the fourth round that he really impacted for the side of CSB. I mean, more than a couple of clutches, and then of course some really big impact on multi-kills on the other round. But again, Agi with a clutch. Go CSB.
Go CSB. There you go. Bias caster real quick. But in all honesty, CSB right now, they need that positive momentum. Again, when they look confident, that's when they can contend against the powerhouse that is the iTimerOut. More often than not, no, FIC have been incredible. And again, when they find Romanson just snapping for a split second, it's a quick kill and a quick execution. Trix has been the master of that. Beautiful takedown there. On the flip side, though, Courtesy bouncing back and fighting back through the wall with the wall bangs. It's a bit of the damage done onto the Omen, I believe, of iTimerOut. And Kiel has been doing an incredible job with the assists. He has so many assists under his belt. His paranoias have been prime real estate. But now, we're looking to sign, seal, and deliver onto a site here, Bim. iTimerOut moving on forward. We have the lurk, though, from CalLad. Trix already spots him out. Dashes on the way to go for a quick little reset. Round two, waiting for the fight. Move up now, looking for confirmation. But Miko on the board. Here comes Romantic fighting back with 3 on the breach. Sinks, not only after shocking back goes, but that rifle making it happen. Kiel now all alone. But it seems like here, unless he can play it clutch, we are gonna go into the final round of regulation. And there we have it, 12-11. The games today have been so close, Viminal, and we are gonna see this to be no exception. We continue on with the trends, and we continue on to the final round of the 24.
You know what? I'm getting kind of tense right now. This is a bit of a stressful match for fans, rather for supporters of CSB here. Because they're so close to tying this up. And iTimerOut, they had such a huge lead coming into the second half. I mean, after the initial 12 rounds, but just kind of let go. And just as when they were on match point already with a 3-round lead, they kind of let go. Now, it's down to them to close this out right now before we go into overtime.
We've been waiting for that closeout segment, and they always get off to good starts to kick things off. But then that's when Romantic Gaming rallies, finds the targets, finds the takedowns, and with Miko with 4 HP, it might be the same case here. He is able to get away in time though this time. Throws the Leer, plays it safe and sound, and wants to play the waiting game. CalLad though inside the smokes. The iTimerOut are gonna need to spot this raise out quickly if they want to stand a chance. And there you have it, Miko with a takedown. 4v3 here. Lockdown though is a go. iTimerOut making space, getting the kills that they need. And Trix, that's a decisive blow in the middle. Takes it to dart through the heart. Mayo though finding Trix's response, but the damage has been done to him, and the spike's being planted.
At a 3v2 situation, it's all gonna be down to Mayo and Agi. Now, Agi has been doing it time and time again for his team. Cosmic Divide is going to be in place, but it's just a lot of tools for delay here. You got the nano swarms, and then of course that Hunter's Fury just trying to delay it as much as they can. Oh boy.
It's gonna be difficult. The Ice Hammer
player
out. They have the man
standing.
advantage. They get the takedown onto Mayo. Oh, left to Agi. He's been clutch before, but can he do it one more time? A hope, a prayer here from Romanson. There you have it. The first takedown onto Kiel, but the Ice Hammer out.
Attackers
Cybernetic
win.
augmented and absolutely ironclad. They wrap it up with a 13-11 victory. They still keep it with a perfect record, and they are at the very top of their group. 2-0 becomes 3-0 as FIT take the win.
That was such an incredible game. Really good performances from both teams. And you know what they say about Romanson Gaming. Despite them losing, they do ordinary things extraordinarily well.
Mhm.
But then again, Valorant isn't ordinary, so I have no point. But with that said,
Valorant's realistic, Viminal. People can
no,
bash
Valorant
one around.
is
Uh-huh.
not ordinary. You know.
Okay.
So my point being, it's just this team has a lot of potential, and I'm not just saying that
Mm.
because that's where I went to school, but
Uh-huh.
not legit.
No,
Like
no, this is legit.
Agi, yeah. Agi has so many clutches during that game, and really consistent pretty much all throughout the rounds. Kalilad was an incredible performer as well. Perhaps a little bit of lack in terms of frag power for Mayo in particular. That could have really made a bit of a difference later on in the second half.
Yeah. It feels like for a team, a collegiate team, to rally back after such a bad start, it speaks dividends of what Romance and Gaming can accomplish. And they're proving so far why they stick around in Division A, that they can contend with the big guns, with the big names especially. Like, if I remember correctly, the first match was against Paradox Arcus and they fought back. Here against FIT, it got really, really close as well. It's just a little too much, I gotta say, for Romance right now to handle. It's a trial by far, Viminal. They suddenly get thrust into Division A. They did earn it after being, I'd say, elevated from Group B, but it's still such a different beast, and they've proven that they can fight, but they need to prove, and they need those wins if they want to stay here on the big table. They're close, but not yet there. FIT, in the meantime, we know that they have been at this level. We know that they can transcend past the level they're playing right now, and we ask that question: when will they win that championship? Is this gonna be their season? Well, they have a good chance at it with a 3-0 scoreline. But any final thoughts before we call it for a break, there, my friend?
You know, I was honestly expecting it to be more of a lopsided match, again, considering that incredible start from FIT, but comebacks do happen. So close, and I look forward to what CSB is going to be doing in the future, how they're going to evolve, how they're going to grow. As for FIT, a well-oiled machine, favored winners coming into this, they did not disappoint either.
Yeah, okay, continue on, and the FIT train keeps on chugging to the next station. But guys, the University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. ASUS Republic Gamers, our official gaming PC and laptop partner. Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner. Riot Games, our publishing partner. And Twitch Student, our platform partner. Dax here with Biminal. That was a quick game after everything was said and done, but it did last as long as it could. We'll be taking our final break, and when we return, it's our final match. Stay tuned, stick around. This is Division A of the University Alliance Cup number 3.
Globe.
standing.